Marvin Plackett, and today is Friday, June 26th. It's the last Friday of June. Wow. Tuesday is the last day of June. How can June be flying by so quickly? Not quite sure. It sure seems to have flown by to me anyway. Greetings to all residents, to all staff, and to all guests. We have one new confirmed COVID-19 case. It is a staff member who works in the gardens in Geneva House. And that person, of course, has been quarantined and will not return to work until they're fully healed and cleared to return to work. So with that additional case, we now have four active COVID cases at this time. 2 are residents and 2 are staff. At the gardens, as you know, testing occurred Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. A total of 179 tests were administered, and we have received 101 results already. And so of those 101 results, we just have the one case. So the one I just mentioned. And so those are really good numbers. We feel good about that. And of course, we wish they were 0. But 1 out of 101 results already, those are really good. Now, you might say in the general population that's typical. That's true. But in congregate living, we're really pleased with these results. So the other 78 test confirmations we expect to receive within 24 hours. So certainly the next time I'm before you, which will be Monday, I'll be giving you those results. There will be a second round of testing at the gardens next week on Tuesday and Wednesday. Once again, it will be for all residents and all staff, a second round of testing at the gardens. Let's see, I'm sure you've read in the news that there is, the head of the CDC said that there are likely 10 times more people exposed to COVID-19, or I should say positive cases of COVID-19, than the numbers show. Right now in the US, there's somewhere around 2.4 confirmed COVID-19 cases, and the head of the CDC said there's probably 24 million, which is somewhere between, he said that somewhere between 5 and 8% of the population has been infected or is infected presently. You know, that's sobering, yet it's still a small percent of the population. As you said, we're still really in the early stages of the first round. If there is going to be another round, we're still in the first round, and we're in the early stages. It does go to show how important it is that we continue to be vigilant with social distancing, with wearing our masks at all times, with frequent washing of hands, and if we have any symptoms at all, that we self-isolate, we inform your healthcare provider, get tested. Those action steps are absolutely vital. That is what helps keep you safe, keeps me safe, keeps all of us safe. Because COVID-19 is out there. As we know, in a number of states, it's roaring right now. There are a number of states where they are showing their highest case count day to day that we've ever had since the beginning of COVID-19. So Minnesota's in a much better shape, but still, it's around us, and we can protect ourselves. It really works. Social distancing, wearing our masks, frequent hand washing, and self-isolating immediately if we have any symptoms until we know whether or not we have it, and then are of course cleared. So those things work. They really matter. They are our only vaccine prior to getting the other kind of vaccine. So, so important. In closing, I did a little Google search. I said hopeful poems, and I want to close with that. What popped up is a poem by Maya Angelou, a well-known, highly respected Black American poet. She died in 2000. Excuse me, sorry about that. She died in 2014. A poet, a memoirist, and a civil rights activist. And I thought that this poem is very fitting in this day of not only COVID-19, but also the deep national angst that we are experiencing as a result of George Floyd and so many other regrettable killings, deaths, that our society is struggling so hard to grapple with, and to attack the institutional racism that has in fact existed for centuries. And so again, this person, Maya Angelou, a black civil rights activist and poet and memoirist, her poem, this poem, because she's written many poems and books, this poem is called Still I Rise. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want me? Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the hurts of history's shame, I rise. Up from the past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. Wow, talk about hopefulness. Wishing you a very good weekend. I look forward to seeing you on Monday at 1:30. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.